Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Melissa and I talk about missing children in my YouTube channel. So if you like that, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload. So today I do have a new case for y'all, and today we're going to be talking about the disappearance of Laureen Ann Rahn. I hope I said that right. So let's go ahead and get started. So she went missing on the January, March, April, May. Yes, I still have to count. Don't judge. May 26th of 1980. She went missing from Massachusetts, New Hampshire. Classification none. Family abduction. She's obviously a female. Her race was white. Her date of birth is April 3rd, 1966. And if she would have been alive today, she would be 57. That's what it says. Age 14 years old. Her height and weight is she was 5'4", 90 pounds. Clothing and jewelry description: a white V-neck sweater, a blue pale blouse, jeans, brown shoes, a heart-shaped golden ring, and a silver blue necklace. Her descriptions: characteristics: Caucasian female, brown hair, blue eyes. Laureen has a permanent scar on her upper legs resulting from a fall onto a broken glass. She has light brown birthmarks under each eye. So let's talk about Laureen's disappearance. So Laureen resided with her mother, Judy, in the third floor apartment of Merrimack Street in the Massachusetts, New Hampshire. She was a student at Parkside High School, and made good grades. Judy's then boyfriend was a professional tennis player, and he and Judy were out of town at the tennis tournament when Laureen disappeared. On April 26th of 1980, she normally accompanied them, but that day she had asked to be allowed to stay home on her mother agreed. This was during the spring break as Laureen's school. Okay, yeah, 14 is, well, no, well, it depends, because with me, I've always, when we were out of school and I didn't want to go to a babysitter, yeah, at 14, my mom would pay somebody to watch us. But there were some summers that we would go like to back to our home country, Dominican Republic. So I don't think my mom let us stay by ourselves until like I was actually 15. Me and my sister are 3 years apart. I don't know. I'm gonna say 15, but back then is different. That's one thing that I feel like I mention in every story, because I don't want to have to go to my comments and see people negative comments on these videos. I'm like, well, she's only 14. Why is she staying by herself? Back then is different, okay? Back then, parents really didn't think anything, like not think anything wrong, but I think it was more common to let your children stay by themselves, and or them walking to school by themselves, or not even by themselves, but just little friends and stuff like that. It was just a normal thing. It's not like today. The evening, Laureen, a male friend, and a female friend spent sometimes drinking beer. I'm just gonna keep going. And wine in Laureen's apartment. The boy later stated that he heard a voice in the hallway and left throughout the back door because he thought Judy was coming home and he was afraid he would get in trouble. He heard Laureen lock the door behind him. When Judy arrived home at midnight, she noticed that the light bulbs in her hallways on her 3 floors of the apartment building had been screwed and everything was dark. Her own apartment front door was unlocked. Judy checked Laureen's room and thought she saw her in bed. In the morning, however, Judy discovered that it was not Laureen but her girlfriend asleep in her room. Laureen was gone. Her clothes and brand new sneakers were in the living room and the back door was open. Her friends stated she last seen her sleeping on the couch. Although the police intentionally suspected Laureen was a runaway, Judy did not believe her daughter had left on her own, because Laureen had left behind her clothes and purse. Within a few weeks, investigators considered the runaway theory. It appeared as if Laureen had left the apartment willingly and intended to return within a shorter time. Judy discovered that she had been charged for 3 California phone calls on October 1st of 1980. Okay, so if you're young and you don't know what this means, so basically back then, if you made a call long distance, you would get charged on your phone bill. I remember with my mom, my parents, when they would call my grandma, they would buy, like, they'll go to the corner store and buy a car, like 25, depending on how many hours you were planning to be on the phone. But if you weren't able to do that and you just did it directly, they would charge you. 3 months after Lauren disappeared, Judy did not have any friends or relatives in California, and at the time, Lauren had never lived there and had no ties to the area. 2 of these calls had been placed from a motel in Santa Monica to another motel in Santa Ana. The 3rd call was placed to a teen sexual assistant hotline. The physician who maintains the hotline at first denied knowing anything about it, but in 1985, he changed his story. The doctor said that numerous runaway girls constantly visit his wife and at their home, and one of the young women may have been from New Hampshire. The individual claimed that Annie, a woman who allegedly worked with his wife and the fashion industry, may have been informed concerning several runaways. Authorities learned that Annie was involved in the pornography industry and the scam served of her films in an attempt to locate Lauren. No evidence linked Annie to Lauren's disappearance was discovered, and she has never been implicated in her case. As an investigator visiting California on Judy's behalf in 1986 and local the 2 motels involved in October of 1980, phone calls, authorities said that the one of the establishment may have been used by a child pornographer named Dr. C. Investigators were unable to link Dr. C to the teen hotline, and it is unknown if child sexual abuse image were involved in the Lauren disappearance. Roger Maurice, Lauren's childhood friend in Manchester, received a call from a woman defining herself as Lori or Lauren in 1986. Marie's mother answered the call and said that the person claimed to be her son's former girlfriend. The caller indefinitely remains unknown. One of the Lauren's family members reported seeing a girl matching her description in the Boston, Massachusetts bus terminal in 1981. For about a year after Lauren's disappearance, her mother frequently got mysterious phone calls. They always came at approximately 3:45 a.m. and the caller would never say anything. And this one, I think, to be honest with you, I think it was the person who abducted her trying to mess with the mom, which to me is just insane. Like, get a life. But I think also that was the time that Lauren left, because her friend said the last time she seen Lauren was in the couch. So she must have left at 3:45, and that's why they called her. They were calling her at 3:45. Judy continued to receive phone calls around the Christmas holidays for several years for an unknown individual. She said that the person listened silently when Lauren's sister answered the phone and then terminated the call shortly afterwards. The call stopped after Judy changed her number several years after Lauren vanished. A witness report, and that's one thing too. Like, I know, guys, I'm keep stopping on the story, and I think that kind of pisses me off, because now a creep keeps calling Lauren's mom. Now she has to change her number, and nobody knows it because she changed it. And you wouldn't. I mean, if somebody saw something or something, they would have been able to call her. But for the fact that you have to change your number and hopefully pray you don't miss an important call about your child, it's crazy to me. A witness reported that prostitution in a Conridge, Alaska's matched Lauren's description. The unconfirmed sighting occurred in 1988, and authorities said that the witness based its recollection on her in 1980 photo. The woman was not believed to have been Lauren as a result of the time lapse. The boy who was drinking alcohol with Lauren on the night of her disappearance committed, I'm not going to say the word, but unalive themselves. In 1885, he was never considered a suspect in her case. And I wonder if he like felt so bad that he didn't stay there. I wonder if that's the reason why. I think, because he did said that he heard footsteps, so he thought it was Lauren's mom. So they went away. I mean, he walked out the door, so the girls wouldn't get in trouble. And I wonder if that's the reason. I wonder, like, if he thought that if I would have stayed, Lauren would have been alive. Judy moved to Florida during the year after Lauren's disappearance and remarried. She believes that her daughter placed the 3 California phone calls in October 1980. Lawrence enjoyed singing and dancing in the time of her disappearance, dreamed of becoming an actress. Jody believes she's still alive, and some of Lauren's acquaintances may know more about her disappearance than they disclosed in 1980. Investigators continue to suspect the foul play was involved in her case, which remains unsolved. Denise Donald, a 25-year-old woman who lived 2 blocks from Lauren, disappeared 6 weeks after Lauren did and was never found. She and Lauren reportedly closely resembled each other in spite of difference in their ages, but it has never been shown in their disappearance were linked. Some agencies may list April 27th in 1980 as the date of Lauren's disappearance. And that is the sad story about Lauren. This one, it confuses me a little bit, because it's just like, who was she talking to? Like, I don't even know what to say about this case, because this case to me is just so confusing. But I think I do believe that she's still alive out there. And I think that somebody's holding her hostage and making her do things that she don't want to do. I wish I knew more about her childhood and what was going on. Was her dad in her life and everything? And like I said, with her guy friend that was there, I don't want to say that that's the reason he did it, but allegedly I feel like that's the reason he did it. I think he felt so bad because he should have stayed there, but he was scared. He didn't want the girls Lauren to get in trouble, and and him getting in trouble, because they're young. Like my mom would always tell me, you can't bring boys to the house when I'm not here. So I'm assuming that's what her mom used to always tell her. You can't have, your girlfriends, yes, but not boys. So I think that's what I think really think that that's the reason he did it. Because he probably felt guilty. Because in his mind, it's like, if I would have stayed, my friend would have still been alive, and I didn't. And it's sad to know that may be the reason that he did it. And it kind of breaks my heart really bad. But that is the case, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Y'all enjoy the rest of the week. Don't get in trouble. And if you have any children case that you want me to talk about, let me know. I do talk about my cases in order. Like, I just don't pick a random one. I just talk about them in order. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and do not subscribe to hit that bell. Also, one more thing before I leave. My birthday's coming up, so I am hoping to at least have 100 subscribers by the time my birthday gets here. So y'all have a great, great, great day, and enjoy the rest of your evening.